Good morning, everyone. This is Jeff Beale, the business guru, coming to you once again from downtown Manila with another Stars on Spotlight. Guys, if you want to come on Stars on Spotlight, all this month you can reach out. Think about it. A TV commercial is going to cost you $30,000. 10 radio spots are going to cost you anything from $3,000 to $5,000. You can come on Stars on Spotlight and we'll put you across Quora, Reddit, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and of course, YouTube with all your social links. And you'll reach out to thousands of people throughout the world, and you will be a star. And you'll also use a recording to put it across all your social channels so that people can reach out to you. Today, I've got a very interesting star coming up, and she's from my home country of Australia. In fact, she pretty much lives in the same area where I was spending my time before I woke up 13 years ago and got out. We have a lovely lady today called Jayde Winsley. And Jay's current role, she's a systems and processes queen. Company name, Luxe Lioness Branding and Marketing. Industry, personal branding, marketing and business systems. Been in the industry for a long time now. And Luxe Lioness Branding and Marketing is dedicated and empowering ambitious entrepreneurs by helping them build authentic personal brands. And that's so important. This lady is someone you should reach out to, guys. Costs you nothing to have a virtual cup of coffee. Reach out and find out about your brand. Your brand is everything, guys. Why do Coca-Cola keep advertising? Because they're a brand. Why do McDonald's still keep spending money? It's a brand, guys, and you've got to keep that brand alive. She specializes in simplified marketing through automation systems and strategic content so that you can show up as your authentic self without the overwhelm. And that's very, very important. Key achievements: developed in-depth, high-converting funnels for different people, including laptop lifestyle dads, LLD, integrating AI and automated processes that transform the way that they operate and scale. Also, led the effortless automation and AI systems masterclass. And that's pretty interesting, guys. Ask Jayde about that. Helping entrepreneurs and streamline their businesses using AI. And if you're not using AI, guys, well, you must have been under a rock. Personal motto: you are your brand, and your brand deserves to fucking roar. And that's very true. Shout from the rooftops, guys. Don't be shy. Jayde's a mum of two who turns chaos into clarity, building a thriving business while mastering the balance between motherhood, entrepreneurship, and coffee and all. And Jayde will tell you later where you can contact her. So good morning, Jayde. How are you today?
Good morning. A pleasure to be here. I'm doing well, thank you.
Awesome. So let's get the show underway. Tell us about your journey and tell us what inspired you to pursue your current career path. How did it all start?
It actually stemmed from depression, of all things.
Wow.
I'm a mum of two, and I have a bit of an age gap between my children. They're 9 years. They're 13 and 4. And basically, after my daughter was born, it was right on the cusp of COVID. And a month after she was born, COVID hit and everything got shut down here in Sydney. Basically, a few months after she was born, she did not sleep well, and I really started going downhill mentally and not sleeping. Just there was a lot going on. I was sort of forced to go back to work after 4 months because maternity leave had run out. And even though I wasn't physically at work, I was still having to work from home, breastfeed my baby. And, I was a telemarketing manager at the time. And basically, I'd had this dream for years of always owning my own business and, having life on my terms or living life on my terms. And, I got really down, and, it's a bit of a cliche that today is actually Are You Okay Day. So mental health
Is that today, by the way?
It is, yes. Yeah.
I put a post about that. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So I'm very passionate about mental health, just with my own battles of depression, and, I take medication every day. I'm not ashamed to say that. It balanced me out, and I'm in such a good mental space.
Awesome.
But what happened is I found that, having to work and being sort of forced back to work because I didn't have any backup or anything, it was like I don't want to live like this. I'm sick to fucking death of working for somebody else's dream. I was able, when COVID sort of lifted, I was able to take my daughter to work, but I was expected to work and look after my daughter at the same time and then deal with customers. And it just wasn't working.
Fair enough.
Um, Now I'd been through being a single mum years before when I had my son, and he was forced. I was working 2 to 3 jobs and working from sun up till late at night, and he
Yeah,
lived in
done that.
daycare.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. So, I worked 7 days a week. It was just and it was all for everybody else. I wasn't getting anywhere. I wasn't making a shit ton of money. It was always, I was that people pleaser.
You had a
So
job just on broke.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. And I developed as after my daughter and that, and I knew I needed help. Like when I got down, I didn't want to be here anymore. I thought my family would have been better off without me.
Wow, that's
I
yeah.
just It was dark. It was probably the darkest period of my life. And as I come out of it, I actually said I'm not okay. And the more I started opening up about it to just friends and other mums,
Yeah.
it became apparent that, people don't talk about this very often. And this is where suicides come into it and
Yeah.
everything else. Now, that passion bloomed into my first business, which was Mama by Your Side. And basically I was building it up, and I wanted to help mums love themselves more, because I believed that if I
Sure.
love myself more,
Yeah,
I
you'd been
probably
there.
would
You
have
knew
been
what it
in
was
a
all about, right?
yeah, and I wasn't loving myself. So, I went into network marketing. I found a lot of beautiful products and everything, but it just didn't something just still wasn't sitting right. And I was very creative. I loved creating. I love Canva. Like I've made over 2,500, different templates and stuff on Canva. And, I was really into like, building funnels and landing pages
Rabbit
and I
hole, that
just
camera,
loved,
isn't it? You can get in there and
yeah.
you don't want to come out.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know how many hours I have spent in Canva, but it's absolutely the best app like that I've ever
Yeah,
invested in.
it is. It is. Tell me,
Yeah.
they're putting the price of it up. What's happened there? I've heard a rumor they're putting the price up, and people are saying, "Oh, I'm not going to pay. I'm going to go across to Microsoft or something." Are they putting the price up?
Oh, not that
You've
I'm
not heard?
aware of.
Yeah,
No.
allegedly, hot news. Allegedly, it's going up by triple. But guess what? I wish they'd make it a bloody $100. There'd be less people on it, and I'd make more money, right?
Yeah,
Because
that's right.
at the piddly price it is now, I think it's about $20. That's nothing,
Not
guys.
even.
Like
No,
ChatGPT, I think
17.99 a
$14.
month.
I think yeah, like ChatGPT, guys. You don't want to spend
Yeah.
$20. You're kidding me, or what? You're in business or what?
Yeah.
Tell me, what's been the most challenging aspect of your work, and how have you overcome it? I guess the depression was a big one. What else has
Yeah.
been challenging you?
Oh, look, there's always challenges in business. I'm not going to lie. There's always ups and downs. Consistency is probably a big thing.
Yes.
Making sales every week, like when you're on your own.
Chicken or feathers, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I'm now like part of a coaching program for a network marketing. I coach on system and processes and the whole customer value journey and really that personal branding, right? So I morphed into Luxe Lioness, which I launched this year because I fell
Awesome.
into doing things that I love, that I can be creative, I can, have fun and let that spirit run free, but I can also be my authentic self. I'm gonna swear, I swear like a trooper. Like my favorite word is fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I say it,
You and I should team up. I tell people in England, I say I'm the Gordon Ramsay of marketing with the same potty mouth.
yeah, yeah, exactly. But that's me, right? And I'm not
Yeah,
gonna, shy away from that. So,
that's right.
and that's
Keep it
where
real.
yeah, absolutely. Raw and real. And, it just that's where it's all stemmed to. So, yeah, the challenges, I work through them. Everybody works through them. There's always something that will come up,
Yeah, well, the
new
three F's,
levels, new devils.
guys. The three F's are family. Jade will tell you, family, friends, and freedom. And the last one's the
Yeah,
most important of them all. If you've got freedom, you've got it all, right?
yeah.
Tell me, in your opinion, what are the key qualities and skills that you think apart from your determination, which you've got spades of, what's contributed to your success, Jayde?
Just being my authentic self.
Mm-hmm.
I magnetically draw people into my world.
Yes.
I build beautiful relationships, and it just come like I don't advertise my work. I don't need to. People come to me. So I
Awesome.
think that's probably one of the best things that about building a personal brand and just showing up as you is one of the most beautiful things that you can possibly do. And so many people don't understand it.
Yeah, true. Branding's everything, guys. So become a brand. Speak out to Jayde about how to go about it. How do you stay motivated and continue to innovate in your field, Jayde?
Look, there's you keep up with the times, right? There's always something, it's ever evolving. Business is ever evolving, life is ever evolving. Just staying up with the trends. Like I got into AI and absolutely love it. I love playing around and
It's awesome, isn't it?
learning more about AI and how you can help it to actually create time for yourself. Like
Mm.
I've been able to bring on more clients because I've learned how to train ChatGPT to the way that I want it to speak and then train them into speaking the way that my clients speak. So then I can create more content and everything else for them. I can I can help them build their brands.
It gives you more time to spend in your Canva cave, yeah?
Absolutely. Yep. More creativity,
Sounds,
right?
sounds awesome. Tell me, tell us about a recent project or achievement that you're particularly proud of. You've
Yep.
got many, I'm sure.
I do actually. Yep. So one of the biggest ones that have been working on and continually working on is with the laptop lifestyle dad community.
Yeah, I've
I
seen
met
that show. It's
Jeff
awesome.
Ross.
That's a Jeff Ross, and the other
Yeah.
gentleman is
Dave Miller.
Dave Miller. Yeah, they're awesome guys, and they're always giving value,
Yeah.
aren't they? I see them every day.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Taking value by the bucket loads,
Yeah. So
and they got
I'm
so
a
much to
part of
share.
that LLD team. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I've been working on, I've built websites for Jeff and his wife for their massage business that they no longer have now.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I've developed the funnels and really even gone out of my comfort zone and stretched myself to the ability of what I can actually do. And it's just become next level in this business. And it's a continual, again, ever evolving where I'm still in the process of building even more funnels for him and bringing that whole website together. Like it's going to be a 10K website. Like it's something that I've never achieved before.
Awesome.
But now it's possible. Like, yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm
you
proud of
guys get
myself
so
for
much
doing that.
value. I've been
Yeah.
on some of the shows from time to time, and Jeff just gives so much value. And then you two guys are an enormous support. Like you're like the three musketeers of marketing. You're awesome.
Oh, we are. Yep. We're a family. Yep. We've become
That's,
that close. Yep.
tell me, what advice would you give someone who a bit younger who wanted to come along and follow in your footsteps? What advice would you give them?
Yeah. I I would say, you really need to work out what it is you love to do. The
Mhm.
biggest thing, if you're
Find
not
out your
happy
why.
with what you're doing, yep, and sink into that why. Like,
Mhm.
why are you doing this? And go deeper and deeper and
What's
deeper
the end goal? Yeah,
to,
what's the end goal? Why are you doing it?
yeah,
Right.
yeah, exactly. What do you want? How are you going to get there? Like, map it out. And, if you're in wanting to build funnels or landing pages or anything like that, do your research and
Get a mentor.
learn from
Reach out to
people.
someone like Jayde. She'll share
Yeah,
her knowledge with you freely, guys. She's a nice person.
yeah,
So reach
yeah.
out, have a chat, become a friend, have a virtual cup of coffee. You don't know what you don't know. It's one of my favorite sayings, and that cost me $20,000, guys, to get that. I got that from my coach. It's the only thing he taught me. You don't know what
Yeah,
you don't know.
that's right. Yeah,
20,000. I learned the lesson. I paid for it.
yeah,
And tell
yeah.
me, looking ahead, Jayde, what are your goals and aspirations for the coming future?
Look, I'm looking at one of my biggest goals is developing my own funnels that are just going to be a done for you system, so I can set them up and they sell on autopilot. So I'm going to set up those automations and get
Lovely.
that done. So that's one of my biggest goals in the near future.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Tell me, how can our listeners and readers and people viewing this channel, what's the best way to hook up and connect with you?
Yeah, look, Facebook is my go-to. Messenger. I love Messenger. I live on Messenger. Or you can email me at jade@luxelioness.com.
All right. And don't forget, guys, Jayde's socials are going to be all across all of our different channels, particularly LinkedIn. And you'll be able to watch this show in the next 24 hours. And guys, so please like and subscribe to this channel. If you want to be on Stars on Spotlight, guys, and get your 15 minutes of fame, please feel free to reach out. And Jay, before we wrap it up today, tell us a fun fact about yourself that most people don't know.
I'm I'm actually a Kiwi. I moved over here when I was 16.
That explains it. That explains it.
Oh no, that's just come from my mum actually. She was always dropping the F-bomb.
You didn't fall
No,
far
but yeah,
from
no, I
the
made
tree,
a
did you?
decision. No, and I love a beer. Like I'm just like my dad. So, I've
Awesome.
got both those
Yeah.
things.
I was
Yeah.
going to say you're a real Aussie, but you're an import, but you become a real Aussie, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks for being on the show today, Jay. We enjoyed having you on.
Thank you for having me.